With us now having had looked at a bunch of different Terraria Max class setups, it was only inevitable that we'd find ourselves moving on to the more useless stuff sooner rather than later. And today is truly no exception, with us plunging into the hilariously in-depth wonders of maximum jump height. The uses for this one are few and far between, to say the least, basically giving you extreme vertical mobility at the cost of every other stat in the game. Yeah. Either way though, who knows what kind of uses this build may offer you. The sky is literally the limit. Before we do jump into it though, want to know something absolutely crazy? Around 80% of you beautiful people aren't actually subbed to the channel. So if you've enjoyed this Max Setup series, why not let YouTube know and help support the channel? Righto, let's start off this wacky build. Now, as always, let's first understand exactly what we're trying to achieve today. You see, when it comes to jump height, I'm counting not only obviously just the single click of the spacebar, but also any extra jumps too that may stack together. However, although you could maybe argue wings enhance your vertical movement, like a jump, we won't be including any of these as well as mounts, as I'm strictly going to be looking at the player's ability to reach extreme height. Anyway, with that out the way, let's first start with the maximum height you can achieve in a single jump by using this wonderful assortment of items. This mainly consists of tinkers from the frog leg line, a shiny red balloon, soaring insignia, and most importantly, the Moon Lord's legs, which all in all can actually be a right pain to obtain, with a hefty amount of fishing and exploring required for the frog's legs and its tinkers, an exploration of floating islands, which isn't too bad, a killing of the Empress of Light boss for your soaring insignia, daytime is not required, and finally, weirdly the most annoying of all for me, the Moon Lord legs. For those of you who don't know, these leggings are exclusive to the Drunk World Seed of 5/16/2020, where they have a 6.67% chance of appearing in any chest. Which may sound good on the surface, but don't ever overestimate my luck. Like, what the actual hell? I had to spend a good hour or so opening probably around 50 chests just to find these blasted things. And the best part is, I had to resort to my jungle temple to finally get my hands on one. So hopefully you'll be a lot luckier than this. Anyway, with all these items obtained, you'll now expect a moderately impressive jump height of 96 feet, which would be insane in the real world, but looks weirdly reasonable in Terraria. Don't worry though, because there is one delicious potion that makes today's build infinitely better. Featherfall. Drinking this will drastically increase your vertical travel distance, now allowing you to reach a much more respectable 199 feet. And the best part is, this is only the beginning, thanks to the ability to stack bonus jumps. You see, with this alternative or lovely assortment of accessories, we can reach a much higher distance in very different ways. Do be warned though, we've got a bit more stuff to scavenge. To be honest, most of this build consists of the same items as before, but with a few additions. The bundle of balloons, shark run balloon, green balloon, and celestial shell. Obtaining these balloons isn't exactly difficult, but more so time consuming, with your best bet being probably just fishing as many crates as possible and hoping you get things like the blizzard and the sandstorm in the bottle that way. Also, when it comes to the celestial shell, technically you don't have to go as overkill as this, and will benefit just as much with the moon charm, but I mean, our stats are that low, I figured any boost would be nice at this point. Okay, with this new setup equipped, expect a seriously increase to your jump height, where assuming you can time all your additional jumps perfectly, we can breeze past a whopping 514 feet. Who even needs wings? And, not forgetting the secret ingredient, the Featherfall potion, we can nearly double that, to a total jump height of 857 feet. To put that into context, that's higher than the Chase Tower in Chicago. Not bad for just a bunch of frog legs and balloons. So I mean, at this point, you're probably wondering if there's any point going through all the effort. And well, although a bunch of these accessories naturally give you great mobility, there are so many other better ways you could go about this without sacrificing damage and defense too. So from a pure efficiency standpoint, it kinda sucks. But you know, to say you can make it to the top of your map without a pair of wings is kind of hilarious. Navigating your world with so many extra jumps is an absolute blast. So there we have it, maximum jump height in Terraria. With us now moving on to some of the more niche stats in Terraria, I'd love to hear which max setups you'd want to see next down below. This has been sockrteez, and I'll see you in the next one.